Hello friends, welcome to the channel. If you're new to this page, my name is Josefa. I'm a registered kinesiologist, a fascial stretch therapist, and an exercise specialist. As a kinesiologist, I'm trained in detailed human body mechanics, working with pain, injury, different movements, and also works with progression of exercises. For today's videos, we're going to be breaking down each compound exercises in 3 different categories, starting from beginners, intermediate, and advanced. Here we go. First compound exercise we're going to start with is body weight push-up. For a beginner push-up, we're going to start with wall push-ups. Okay, stand against the wall. Bring your both arms shoulder width apart. Place your palm firm on the wall. Make sure retract your scapula and unshrug your shoulders. Engage, tuck your core in and engage your core. Lean into the wall, flaring your elbows sideways. Get close to the wall, hold there for 2 seconds. Fall back and squeeze your chest. Again, lean into the wall. Make sure it's slow and steady control. You're keeping your core engaged. Hold it on the wall. Coming back, squeezing down on your chest muscles. Try to do 5 to 10 repetitions, slow and steady for 2 to 3 sets. For intermediate push-ups, we're going to be focusing on incline push-ups. Heads up, for incline push-ups, you need an elevated surface. So a stair, a sofa would work perfect. Lean forward. Make sure retract your scapula. Avoid overarching yourself forward. Make sure your shoulders are in line of your palm. Retract your scapula, tuck your core in, flare your elbows out, lean down your chest. Hold it there for 1 second. Push yourself up, squeeze your chest. Again, lean down, flare your elbows out, hold that position for 1 second, come up, squeeze on top. I like to do this exercise for 5 to 10 reps for 2 to 3 sets. Slow, steady, and controlled. Now we're going to be doing the final variation of advanced push-ups. Get on all fours, shoulder, pelvic tilt. One leg goes back, other leg goes back there. Make sure unshrug your shoulders, keep your lats tight. Bend your elbows sideways, lean down, hold that position 1 second, push up and squeeze your chest. Again, bend your elbows side position sideways, go down, shrug up, squeeze your chest. I like to do this exercise slow, steady, controlled. If this exercise is easy for you and you want to add a variation to this, what you can add is a clap push-up for power. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll be starting with second compound movements, squats. For squats, we'll be working on 3 different variations. So for first variation for squats, we will be using a mat ball wall supported squats. Make sure open your feet shoulder width apart. Pelvic tilt, keep your core engaged. Push your hip, so engage your core. Slightly hip hinge backwards and bend your knees 20 to 30 degrees, as much you are comfortable. If you're good, go down to 90 degrees, good. Come up, squeeze your glutes. Again, hip hinge back, push your hip back, bend your knees 20 to 30 degrees. If you can go down, hold this position for 1 or 2 seconds, come up, squeeze your glutes. For second intermediate variation for squats, we'll be doing box squats. For box squats, make sure you stand shoulder width apart, a little bit away from the box, not too close, a little bit away. Shoulder roll back. Start with hip hinging. Push your hip back, slightly bend your knee 30 to 40 degrees. Go down, touch the box, come up, squeeze your glutes. You can also use a chair if you don't have a chair or sofa for this exercise. Again, start with hip hinging, bend your knees out. Make sure your knees are going outwards. You touch the box, come up, squeeze a glute by completing the exercise. I like to do 10 to 15 reps for this exercise. For final variation for squats, we will be working with the front squats. So for front squats, first of all, make sure you can use a weight, you can use a dumbbell, whatever you have. Hold it close to your body, retract your shoulders, make sure you squeeze your lats. You're squeezing it down, you're keeping it engaged. Your legs are shoulder width apart. Slightly rotate your knees out, activate your glutes. Once your glutes are activated, you're going to start with slightly hip hinging. Push your hip back, bend your knee, sit down, hold that position, come up, squeeze a glute. Again, make sure hip hinge first, your lats are tight, weight is close to your body, you're hip hinging, bending your knees, going straight down, coming up, squeezing glute. Just another advanced movement for this. If you want to add some variation, if you have two dumbbells, hold it down, dumbbells down here, hip hinge, squat down, come up, combine with the shoulder press. Bring it down, hip hinge, come up, combine with the shoulder press, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the shoulders, and bring it down. For third compound exercise, we'll be focusing on pull-ups. We'll be starting again with 3 different variations of pull-up. So for first variation, we're going to be doing a squat bar pull-up. First, get in line of the bar. Make sure your shoulders are straight. Retract your scapula. Get your shoulder retracted. Slightly lean back. Legs a little bit forward to your body. Push with your palm up. Make sure your arms are straight. In line of your elbows. Squeeze on top. Go down here. Push yourself up. Squeeze. Squeeze all your back muscles. Engage your scapula. And slowly lean down. For intermediate variation for pull-up, we will be using an elastic band for our support to help us pull it up. First, make sure lock the band tight on the rack. Pull it down. You can use one knee or you can use both knees. I'm going to use one knee. Hold the bar shoulder width apart. Make sure, most important thing, retract your scapula back and down. Tuck your core in. Slide lean back. Push it up. Squeeze on top, slowly engage down. Again, push it up, squeeze on top, slowly engage down. For third variation of pull-up, we're going to be doing body weight pull-up with no assistance. First, make sure get your shoulder width apart, hold the bar, hang down, retract your scapula, engage your core, lean slightly back. Generate power from your elbow, push it up, squeeze on top, slow control down, up, squeeze on top. For deadlifts, we will be working on 3 different variations. For first variation, we will require a dowel or a rod, whatever is available. We're going to work on hip hinging. First, make sure to put the towel behind your head, touching your head and touching your tailbone. Make sure your legs are shoulder width apart, knees are slightly rotated outward, glutes are activated. You're touching your head, the dowel is touching your head and your tailbone. Starting with hip hinging, push your hip back, slightly bend your knee until you feel a stretch in your hamstrings. Come up, squeeze a glute. Again, push your hip back slightly, make sure the bar is touching your lower back, touching there, come here, squeeze a glute. One thing you want to avoid is getting a bar from your spine. This is what you want to avoid during performing this exercise. Second variation of deadlifts, we're going to be using a kettlebell deadlift. For kettlebell deadlift, make sure you keep the kettlebell close to your body. Kettlebell is on a platform which makes it a little bit higher from the ground. Get close to the kettlebell, shrug your shoulders back, start with hip hinging. Make sure your spine is a good neutral position. You hip hinge, slightly bend your knee. Kettlebell, you're holding the kettlebell. Make sure your shoulders are in line of your arms. Retract your scapula, push it up, squeeze a glute. Start with hip hinging, push it down, push your head back. Slightly go down, touch the kettlebell, maintain the core stability, push up, squeeze a glute. Hip hinge, touch the ground, come up, squeeze the glute. I like to do this 5 to 10 reps for this exercise, 4 to 3 sets. For third and final variation for deadlifts, we will be performing a conventional deadlift with the bar. First, make sure you get close to the bar. Your laces, you are able to see your laces on opposite side of the bar. Start with shoulder retraction, 1, 2, 3 back, pelvic tilt, hip hinge backwards. Make sure when you go down, your arms are straight in line of your bar. Hold the bar, break the bar. Try to retract your scapula, retract your shoulder, break the bar, slightly hip hinge, push the bar up, push it straight over your body, squeeze the glute. Again, hip hinge, push it back, tight the bar, retract your scapula, roll it over your body, squeeze on the top. 2. Things you want to avoid. Remember, pull the bar close to your body when you're lifting it up. Not lifting away from your body, puts pressure on your lower back. Close to your body, break the bar, then lift it up, squeeze the glutes. If you enjoyed this video, make sure hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you soon.